Alright, welcome back. So, after Kefka poisoned and killed all of Doma Kingdom, the survivor Cyan has decided to join us and the returners. So, we traveled through a haunted forest, and we ended up taking a ride on the Phantom Train. Now, we're here in the Veldt, and we're going to continue our journey back to Narshe. I just gotta buy some gear. I should probably buy a few of those. Same for those. Okay. And then I want to go and get some armor. I love when the armor shop and the weapon shop share the same building like this, because then you don't have to leave to go to the other one. Okay, there we go. Looking better. So what you want to do in this town is you want to go into the item shop and buy some dried meat. This guy basically tells you that when he threw some dried meat into a group of animals or monsters, some kid jumped in there and took the meat. So that's what we want to do. Oh, I can buy some Phoenix down again. I can breathe. Okay, I don't want to spend too much money. So yeah, now that I have the dried meat, I can run into Gao and hopefully tame him. So don't forget to grab the elixir in this place. And this guy tells you that he sends things all over the world. It's kind of useful in a sense, just depends on your opinion on what you can do. Oh, I forgot. So this girl here, she tells you that Dwayne and Katrin are both 16 and in love. But then the funny thing is you go up here and it's Dwayne and it's Katarin. Okay. Now, if you do need to rest, you can go into the relic shop and just sleep in this bed. You don't even have to do anything except walk into it. So I really wouldn't spend their money at the inn. It's just not smart when you can get a free rest right there. So this woman hiding tells you that some soldier showed up in town. He's from Miranda. He's badly hurt, and he keeps getting letters. And this is him. Poor guy just misses his sweetheart Lola. So he asks you to read this letter for him, so we do. I can't get used to the Imperial troopers walking the streets of Miranda, but otherwise things are okay. Flowers are blooming in the garden, telling me spring is here. How are you doing? I'm so worried. I wish I could fly to your side. Rest and know that I think about you constantly. Come back to me, Lola. So the guy basically tells you he'd love to write back, but he can't pick up a pen. Now, here is where you can decide what you want to do. If you go into this room again, or this house, and this guy tells you like, hey, do you want to do postage to Miranda? It's 500 gold points. You can send the letter on behalf of the soldier. Now, I don't understand why, but you have to go into the relic shop and talk to the shop owner. You don't have to buy anything, but you do have to go in there and talk to him after going and sending the letter. When you do this, you can come back into the soldier's place, and he'll tell you that another letter has arrived and ask you to read it. And then you can. I'm not going to bother reading this one out again because it's not really important. But you read it to him and he's like, oh, I wish I could do something. Now, you go all the way back to this guy again, and he's like, hey, do you want to do the blah, blah, blah? And you can say, yeah. I think you do this 4 times in total, the whole rotation I just showed you, but at the end you get a relic called a Tintinabar, I think it is. I don't really care about the relic, to be honest. All it does is every step you take, you get health back. So what I want to do now is I want to find Gao after a battle. And you want to be a little careful how you kill, because you don't want to hit Gao after he comes out. Okay, this is going to be a problem, I think. Oh, no, never mind. He didn't pop out this time. It can be a little tricky with the counterattack on Sabin, because he killed people before Cyan does, and then Cyan's ready to hit the next thing that comes out, which will be Gao. Okay, so I'm gonna have him finish this off. Okay, still no Gao. Oh, it's annoying. Maybe I'll cut through until he shows up, but you want to get into a fight and find him after the fight's over. Okay, so here he is, finally. So all you have to do is use that dried meat that you bought, wherever I put it. Use it on him and he'll become friendly. And it's pretty cool because you get like a little scene, I guess you could call it. Look at Sabin getting ready. You Sabin? You Cyan? Poor thing doesn't have much of a vocabulary. And now they're fighting. Which is funny because they're just jumping around, but to them it's fighting. He's having fun with it. Simmer down, sirs. Oh, Cyan, the lines he has. You angry? Aw, poor Gao now feels bad. Although he kinda should, he's mocking him. Me not mean person. Ooh, a present. What manner of rubbish? Shiny, shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. I love the little, I guess, scenes you could call them that go on in this game. So what it's telling you is if you look at the positioning of them, Sabin is the town, Cyan is like whatever it is up north, and Gao is at the south by a cave, which is where the shiny treasure is located. So you just go to the south and enter the cave and look for the treasure. Ah, I love how he's walking backwards. Mr. Thou! So you just get a little explanation here, which I'm just going to fly through as fast as I can. The short version of it is that in order for Gao to learn more rage abilities, which are just him turning into a monster that he's learned how to do that with, you have to leap. And when you leap, it can only be done on the veldt. And when you leap, whatever monsters were there when you did it, and whatever monsters are there when Gao comes back, he now knows how to turn into. So if you want to build up his rages, you just keep on the veldt, fighting things, leaping into them until you've got a healthy amount that you're happy with. Yeah, that is a good question. Oh, you forgot. Okay, so let's look around this place. And you can look over here. A tonic. Mm-hmm. Just patting their heads like, oh boy. Now I know why Sabin says it so much. Of course he screams his name and not like, boo, or something. Little bastard cost me 500 gold. Oh. Ah, and here we go. We finally find the treasure. One interesting thing about that helmet is there's 3 of them, and there's 1 helmet, yet somehow it allows all 3 of them to breathe underwater. I ain't gonna question it though. He's so freaked out. Poor thing. And they're just laughing at him. Ugh. Hurry up or you won't get the helmet's benefits. This is another song I jam to. Jam to all of them, to be honest. But yeah, now that we're down here, you can't control what you're doing. You just run into fights, and you fight them. Ooh, I love that I got a what's it called? Like a pincer attack, so I got the boost, the speed boost. Oh, I'm lacking what the name is called. Preemptive attack? Ugh, I can't remember. But whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So with Gao, you just go into Rage and use one of the monster's names, and he turns into that monster. Now, you do have a choice of what direction you can go. Like now, it gives me the option. I honestly don't think it matters. Maybe it does, but I also don't care. Okay, so I'm gonna have Gao heal up Cyan, because I don't want him to die. And then it looks like Sabin and Cyan are gonna finish it off. Okay, maybe not. Ooh, a Phoenix down. I'll take that. So now we're in this little cave area. Ooh, an X potion. And we move on to the next spot. But it's a good time to like use your items and stuff outside of combat so that you can, you know, heal up without being in battle for the next wave. Again, I don't think it matters what direction you take. Maybe it does. Ooh, there's a lot of things this time. And one of the reasons I'm having Gao turn into Rhinotaur is because of that right there. I didn't know he'd hit everybody with it, but he can. He can also hit just one. He kind of just decides on his own what he's going to do. But it is nice since we're fighting aquatic enemies. Oh, I love that counterattack. One thing I didn't show you, because I forgot, is that there is a person inside that town we were in that actually tells you to do what we're doing right now. He says that the only way to get over there is through the Serpent's Trench, which is completely like underground or underwater, and the currents are very strong right now. And then the game actually like shows you the beginning of the tunnel that we just entered to get in here, or the cave, to jump into the water. And then it like travels over the water. Oh, I completely forgot to give him equipment. Oops. But then it travels over the water and to the area we're gonna end up. And that's how you know to do this. And of course, you know, somebody tells you that their underwater breathing device is missing and hasn't been found. And then you run into Gao and he finds it, and so on and so forth. I forgot to show that part. Alright, so now we're washed up onto this dock. So now we're in Nikia, whatever you want to call it. So this guy tells you about the ships that are smashed, and this woman here, yoo-hoo! Oh, she's hitting on Cyan. Don't blow an artery, baby. Oh, too funny. Have you no shame? Cyan. You never run into heartlets at the castle? Okay, so there isn't a whole lot to do here, but there are some things to do. This little kid, I think he sells relics. I don't need any of them. I thought I was going to get one on him that I was looking for. Now here, it's kind of like your last chance to buy armor before you need it for everybody else. So I'm going to buy 2 Magus hats. Now, even though they show 15 defense and the bandana and the iron hat show more, the Magus hat has a magical boost to it. So I'm going to give that to the girls. I need at least 2 more iron helmets. Okay, I already have those. Silk robes also increase the magic on the girls. So I'm going to buy 2 of those. And I should be okay for the rest of my armor. Oh well, we'll see. And as for the weapons, now, here's the funny thing. I stole a mithril pike from Mog in the very, very beginning of the game. I'm sure you remember it. I wasn't able to get that until now. Look at all the damage I've been able to do before I should have been able to do it. I love when that happens. Now, I think I need some items too. I should probably buy some more potions. A smoke bomb. I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, I'm good. Now, you do want to go into the inn and check out the clock because you want that elixir. And there really isn't anything else to do in this town. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to save and end the episode here, and I'm going to start the next one from here on, because you go into, like, a pretty story-heavy mode, and a pretty epic fight, too, to be honest. So I just want to split those apart. When you are ready to do that, you just go back into the town, and I'm not going to do it, but you just go back into the town, and you travel to the dock and talk to the captain, and he'll tell you that the ship is bound for Figaro and ask you if you're going. So you say yes, and then the next part starts, which is why I'm going to end this one here. But thank you so much for watching the episode with me, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. But thank you again, and have a great day.